All right, everybody. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael Forrest, and welcome to It's Shark Time. Now, before we get going, if I can ask you guys not to send me any text messages, because if you do, I won't get them because I got them turned off. Altspace made that possible now, and that can be like very distracting when you text message up here and you're performing. So I got those turned off. So any text messages that you send, I won't receive until after the show is over. If you do need to get a hold of us, really the best way is by joining our Discord, and you'll find the address right here on this beam below me. Now, if I could draw your attention to your menu wheel in your lower left, you can notice at the very top of that menu wheel is a microphone icon. Now, when that microphone icon is clear, that means we can hear you and everything that's happening in your environment. And I think that's a great thing because I like being able to hear you guys laugh. I like being able to interact with you, all that kind of stuff. That's all, great and good and stuff. And, but every now and then you're going to have like somebody who's got feedback on their microphone or, maybe somebody's, talking about their laundry off to the side that actually happened. I don't know why I focus on that, but it did. And if that should happen and you're not aware of it, you may find that somebody, one of our moderators or my producer turns your microphone red. Now, if that happens, please keep in mind it's not personal. It's just, crowd control kind of a thing. And you can always, if you don't feel like you can't express yourself because you've got that pink cheek smiley face emoji in your menu wheel. And when you click on it, it gives you a wide variety of options with which to express yourself, right? I'll leave it to you to choose which one's the most appropriate, but I'd like to reserve this one if I can. All right, because this is by far the most distracting, right? A giant hand coming out of your head. I think we can all agree it's pretty distracting. And we're going to use this as kind of a signal. This is a great way to let me know when things go wrong. Like, for example, if the roof starts leaking, I'm going to want to know that. If Sharky starts making fun of me, I'm going to want to know that. That could happen. Oh, come on, Sharky, you do it. All right. Okay, so that's that whole thing. Now, why are we here is a question that Sharky and I get asked pretty much every day in Altspace. It's the most common question we get is, why are we here? Right? So, we like to start out the shows by asking you, our audience, why we're here, but I'll give you a hint. The answer is right here, right below my podium, right on the bottom here. All right, everybody, why are we here?
Feed the shark.
That was good, but I've been looking forward to this all day. A little more enthusiasm, please. Why are we here, everybody?
Feed the shark.
Feed the shark.
Shark, that's right. All right, that was a lot better. All right, thank you. Smaller crowd, but still, you guys made up for it. That was some good stuff. All right, now, in order to feed a shark, we're going to need a shark, right? All right, so you guys want to meet my friends? I'm going to bring them out. What do you say?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we got a yes. I heard a yes. All right, here we go. We got Melvin, we got Buster, and we got Fang. All right, now these are my friends, and they're looking good now. They weren't always looking this way, right? We started hosting events in Altspace. We got up to doing 10 events a week, but still, nobody was willing to help me feed a shark. Right? Because it turns out that it's not enough to help you, to expect you guys to help me save the environment one shark at a time. Oh, no. You guys need some motivation, right? So what we have when you came in today, because right now our showcase display is busted, it's broken. But when you came in today in the lobby, you're going to see some marquee up on the right-hand side. If you're facing the stage, it's right on the right there. And that sign up that's out there lists a 12-item prize kit. Now, it's got an aquarium theme. It comes with an empty aquarium that's yours to fill any way you want. And in this way, every aquarium in Altspace is going to be a little bit different. So you and your friend may have the same aquarium in your home space, but it's going to be designed a little bit differently because it's on you to pick out how to decorate it. All right. So volunteer on show and help me feed a shark. All right. So in order to do this, let's see, we're gonna have to get Sharky back over here. Sharky, where you at? Swimming around there. Like you pacing, you're making me nervous. Get over there with the nice people. All right. So what we're gonna do now is, if you'd like to be a volunteer on today's show, what you're going to have to do is click on Sharky's nose right there. All right. So you see you got the pointer coming out of your hand right there. You might have to come down to this opening to do it. But if you click on Sharky's nose, you're going to get a prompt that appears here before you. Right now, if you put your username in there, now not your display name, your username. And if you don't know what that is, you can find it by clicking on your blue and white triangle there on your lower left. And you'll see all these tabs on the bottom and there'll be a very inviting smiley face. And when you click on that smiley face, you're going to see your avatar looking back at you and you can fix your hair, right? You'll see your display name. We don't need that one. They're just below that in parentheses. You're going to see your username. And you're going to be like, oh, yeah, I remember typing that. And that's the name we need in order to distribute our prizes, right? Because there will be prizes. And while you fill out that paperwork, listen, if you're having any problems with, in Altspace, like you're at the campfire, and you know what what they said about you over there, right? They've been trolling your events. They're scheduling events right over yours, and it's a problem, right? And, what you do is you send them an invite. right? Send them a come visit right now, right? My friends will eat, and Altspace will become a better place, and everybody wins, right? So that's what we'll do. All right, so hopefully you got that filled out. Now, what you're going to notice is that on your lower right, you're going to see a raise hand button appear in the air as if by magic. It's true. That's what magic looks like in VR. Now, when you go ahead and just press that raise hand button, we can have you up here on the show. You just wait for it to turn blue, and that's all you have to do. We do ask that you keep your microphone open when you come up. This way, we'll be able to talk to you. Things tend to go a little bit better that way, also, if you can, if you're not called up, just try to stay in the audience section. It's a little bit safer, and our insurance company prefers it that way. All right, Sharky, let's get on up here. Let's see what we got. We only got 2 people willing to help me feed a shark. Really? Only 2. You see that, guys? I told you, it's going rough times here. Only 2 people. All right, if anybody's willing to help me feed a shark, just go ahead and press that raise hand button on your lower right. We can do it with 2, but 3 would be better. Let's see who we got so far. We got 3 now. Let's see. That's good. All right, it looks like we got Ryan. We're going to have Ryan up. We also have, we also have Sam, and we have Lady K. All right, cool. Let's see here. Oh, and we lost Lady K. All right, Ray pressed the button by accident. But we have also Guido. All right, that's cool. All right, so let's see here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend these bridges, and the people I called are going to come on up. We're going to take a minute to get to know them. All right, and if you have to recenter, do so now, because if you recenter on the stage, you end up in the audience, and that's just awkward for everybody, right? How's everybody doing? You guys having a good time? How's it going, Blank Frank? How's it going? What's up, Hummingbird? How you guys doing? You guys doing good? Yeah, all right, cool. All right, let's get up there and see how we are. All right, we only got 1 person up here. Let's see what we call through. We got Ryan. Where's Guido? And we also have Sam. How's it going, Sam? Guido, you out there? All right, come on up, Guido. Yeah. All right, let's pull back these bridges now, because the idea of you guys escaping just makes me sad. All right, how's it going, Guido? How long you been around Altspace for? It's going good.
Yeah,
I'm glad to hear
for
that.
a while, for a couple of years.
Yeah, you've been on the show before. I recognize your name, right?
Yes, but I failed. I couldn't. I don't know what I touch and I disappear. So I never eaten yet.
Okay, cool. Well, you got to try again. That's great. Let's see who else we have here. We also have Ryan. Ryan, how's it going?
How's it going? I'm good.
You're good. I'm glad to hear that. How long you been around Altspace for?
A few months.
A few months. Okay. Well, you've looked around. You had a chance to experience everything, and you've had enough, right? I respect that. That's good. All right. Let's see who else we have. Yeah, there we go. With Sam, how's it going? How long you been around Altspace for, Sam?
Since February.
Since February. Okay, well, that's enough time. I mean, you're still relatively fresh, but that's good. All right, if everyone comes on up here, come up this ramp here. When we get up top, you're going to see we have these 3 yellow X's. If everyone would pick out a yellow X to stand on. Now, once you're on that yellow X, you can recenter and make yourself comfortable, because hopefully you're going to be there for a while. You go ahead and click on that consent button, just a minor formality, for our insurance company, kind of like the, terms and conditions type of thing. Just go ahead and press on that consent button.
I did.
All right. Oh, Guido. Oh, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, gee.
Escape.
It's gone already.
All right. Yeah. All right. Now, tell you what. Come here and stand on that yellow X again. All right. We're gonna work this out. All right. All right. Now, push down on that left thumbstick, because I saw you were off your center. All right. So go ahead and press down on that left thumbstick like it's a button. That'll help. Just push it in. Oh, you're not willing to do that for me? Okay. Now, the consent button, don't worry about that for a minute. Don't worry. Yeah, back it up. All right, just listen to me carefully. Okay. Just go ahead and when this comes back out, stand on that yellow X right there. All right, go ahead and just stand on it. Now, don't do anything else. Just push your left thumbstick in like it's a button. Can you do that? Just that left thumbstick, just push it in. Push down on it. All right, there we go. Wait, no, not the consent button. Don't worry about that for a minute. Okay? Now, what you're going to do is, do me a favor. Can you see Sharky's nose right here from there? See over there? See Sharky's nose? You got to click on that for me. Well, you got that target, like a spinning target, right? And you got to enter your Altspace username in there.
Put any name?
Your username, which is let's see, Guido Conroy. Put that in there. Meantime, let's see. You guys get checked. Okay. All right. Good. What we're gonna do now, all right, for your protection and comfort, we're gonna raise up these glass enclosures here, just so you feel safe and secure. There we go.
Okay.
And just a friendly reminder, and it's to escape is going to immediately disqualify you from our event. All right. Now, Guido, you get that all typed in there?
Yes.
All right, cool. Now go ahead and press that consent button right in front of you.
I'm afraid. Okay.
Oh, don't be afraid to be scared. So here, look, everybody, it worked. We did it. All right, cool. All right, so we're going to raise up that glass enclosure now. We don't want you to feel left out. Again, this is to make you feel safe, secure, and comfortable. And any attempts to escape will disqualify you from rent. And while we are told that's excessive, you know what's excessive, everybody? Is when people deny my friends a chance to eat. right? You know, denying them a meal, that's animal cruelty is what it is, and I'm not going to stand for it. All right, here we go. Okay, now let's see here. Now, the way this is going to work is we're going to ask all of you a question, and these questions the answers don't have to be right. Only those answers that convince you, our audience, that, that you deserve to live more than the person next to you. That's it. That's pretty easy, right? All right, so now you're going to notice that right above your head, a number has appeared. Right, and that number, once it's appeared, is going to give our audience the ability to vote for you. Right, so let's say Guido gives an incredible answer. Everybody's very impressed. Like, wow, that Guido, that was so insightful. It was so good. You go ahead and click on Guido's nameplate right there, and Guido's number is going to go up. Right, but let's say that Sam gives an even better answer, and you're like, oh no, why did I vote for Guido? Right, well, what you could do is click on Sam's nameplate right there, and the numbers will adjust accordingly. All right, and it'll keep on going like that until we lock in the votes. Wow, so you guys have figured it out. Look at that. I haven't even asked a question, and you guys already got some opinions. Look at that.
Yes.
Oh wow, it's going all over the place. All right, cool. Well, let's see if we can get these to balance out somewhat by getting to know our volunteers. And let's start out with you, Guido. Are you ready, Guido?
I am ready.
You're ready. Okay. Do you see that structure out in the distance, right there, past Nico? You see that out there? That's
Yes.
That's a Ravenhall Sea-Lab. On top of that fast approach, we're gonna have to move that to our new set location. Now, how we got it put in place in the first place was we used a giant sea crane, but our lead researcher, our lead scientist, Dr. Starling, he's not having it. He tells me he's got his whole life down here, and he's worried they might drop it. And I told him, you know what, I'm open to some alternative means of conveyance. So, we were going to have our volunteers suggest a way that we can move it. It's not very far. It's just a couple of hills down that way. All right. So what do you say, Guido? How should we move the Ravenhall Sea-Lab?
Well, I think perhaps we can make a Doctor Strange portal and make it move.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a good answer, everybody. All right, Sam, what do you got for us? What do you think? How should we move the Ravenhall Sea-Lab when the time comes?
Okay, we build an inflatable structure, right?
Yes.
So we attach it just there on the top, right? And after we connect a small propeller on the back, and we make it spin, and it's going to move, kind of floating into the water.
Kind of sounds like the underwater equivalent of a hot air balloon. I like it. I like it. It's got some style, right, everybody? Maybe we'll get a nice design printed on it too, and we'll really freak out the fish. The whales will be like, "Wait, there's a hot air balloon down here. What's going on?" All right, Ryan, how about you? What do you say? What do you think? How should we move the Sea-Lab?
Use your sharks. You've got all these sharks swimming about. Tie the place to a shark and make it swim.
Put them to work. Okay, I like that. Maybe Bruiser can jump in. That giant shark that's been circling around here, that's Sharky's mom. We'll take care of that. Maybe that'll work out. All right, looks like the audience liked that one too. Ryan, you got some friends out there. Good strategy. All right, everybody, I want you to take some time to think about your vote. Think about the consequences, all right? These people up here, they've got friends, they've got family. I want you to think about what you're doing, all right? And while we wait, let's see, I'm going to play my theme song here. All right, there we go. The band quit again. Mrs. Producer, you out there? Did you pay the band? Looks like we're having some problems with our sound today.
Maybe not.
Doesn't sound positive. All right, looks like we didn't pay the band. They tell you, hosting events in these Altspace is easy. Anybody can do it, but they never tell you about the expense of building all the sets, of paying bands and all that kind of stuff. All right, and apparently getting, underwater hot air balloons in motion. All right, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to lock in our votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did. I heard an own.
Oh, no.
Good. Oh no, Sam. Sam, let me ask you something.
I thought it was a great idea about the inflatable
well, hang on.
thing.
Well, I'm glad you had a good time, Sam. But 1 second. Listen. Does anybody know where you are right now? It's very important.
No.
That's good. That's good. All right, since you're such a great volunteer, you'd have an awful lot if you give me a good scream on the way out as you meet my friend Buster. Here we go. Right, thanks for joining us, Sam. All right, cool.
Bye.
All right, now listen, buddy. I have to tell you. All right, listen, when we first showed this event to the admins, we were very proud of it. We thought we had something special here. And the admins, well, they were horrified at what you just saw. And it turns out it's a misunderstanding. What you just saw is just seasoning. That's all that is. It's nothing more. It's nothing less. And if you think it looks like something else, it says more about you. And if you're at the campfire and you're talking about what a nice time you had at Shark Time, I want you to please remember that's just seasoning. That's all that is. That's all that was. You didn't see nothing. Okay. All right. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad we can talk like this. It means so much. All right. Cool. So it looks like we have an opening up here. So we're going to clear out our scores here. We're going to go into our second round now, and let's see who we have on our list here. We don't have anybody else out there. Let's see. Oh wow. Okay. There's nobody out there. Nobody out there wants to help me feed a shark. We can go on with what we have, but if anyone else would like to be on the show, just press that raise hand button. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh, we do. We have Madam President. This is an honor. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see. All right, Madam President, I'm going to extend this bridge out. You can come out up here. Did you check in with Sharky?
I hope you'll understand me.
Yeah, I did.
You did. All right, great. Well, come on up. All right. If you need to recenter, do so now. You try that on the stage. It's not going to go well. All right, here we go. Let's see. And that ends up being awkward. Now, let's take a moment to get to know you, Madam President. You've been in politics long?
No, I have no experience, and people still voted for me.
Wow, that's impressive. All right, very cool. All right, how long have you been around Altspace for?
Oh Lord, maybe 6 months.
Okay, you do know I'm not the Lord, right? That's just 6 months. Okay, we're good. All right, good. 6 months is well. Have you ever been in the show before?
No.
No, it was the first time. Well, let's have you up then. All right, come up this ramp here. All right, and once we get up top, you're gonna have to squeeze in the back a little bit, but there should be enough room here. We're gonna go in through here, and we're gonna get on the. Oh yeah, but you got enough room. You go ahead, stand on that yellow Alexa. Go ahead and press that consent button. Just a minor formality for an insurance company. There you go. Excellent. All right, cool. Very nice. All right, so we don't want you to feel left out, so we're gonna give you a glass enclosure of your very own. And now let's start out with, and we're gonna open up our voting now. There we go. And as you know, the answers to the questions don't matter. All that matters is winning over our wonderful audience. All right. Now, Ryan, let me ask you. Are you ready for your question, Ryan? Let's start out this round with you. All right, so we're in our second round here, and listen, Sharky's been spending more and more time over in his trawler. That sunken boat over there. He spends a lot of time in there between shows, and he's been fixing it up really nice. He's got all these fairy lights in there. He's got he's got a display set up because he's really into YouTube, and he's in there and he's watching and he's hanging out there, and he's spending a lot of time there. But he really likes humans, and he wants to have some stuff from the surface down there to remind him of the surface world. So he decided as kind of a joke, he would get a fishbowl for his fish companion entourage, right? For his companion fish entourage. And they don't really get the concept. They keep swimming out of the top of the fishbowl, and Sharky can't figure out a way to get them to stay inside. All right. But I figured we'd just ask you, Ryan, what do you think? How do we get them to stay inside?
To stay inside the fishbowl?
Yes, that's right.
Very easy. You get the DVD of Shark's Tale and you put it over the top.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, that's a pretty good solution. Okay, that's a good one. How about you, Madam President? This should be easy for you. What do you think? How do we keep Sharky's companion fish entourage in the fishbowl that he's got set up in his trawler? You think?
To be honest, I don't really see the point of doing that. He's a shark, they're fish. Why not just eat them? It'll save us all a lot of problems, and no one's going to have to clean the tank.
I think it's like a commitment to the role. Like he's just really invested in making it authentic. He's sort of a method actor that way. He really gets into it there. All right, Guido, how about you? What do you say? How do we keep the fish to stay inside?
I'm not sure that I understood the situation, but if I want to get them on board, just McDonald's food. Everybody goes that way.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. Well, that's a good answer. All right. We're going to try to get. I think our band quit, so I don't think we have our music. There we go. We only plays for a moment. There we go. So we only get one note. That's all we can afford. All right. So right now we're going to lock in our votes. We're going to lock them in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. So let's see how we did, everybody. Let's take a look. Oh, look, we don't have a lowest score. That's great. That means that all of you are going to survive until we go to our next round, which is our third round. And as we do so, listen, when you came in today, you may have noticed up on the side that we have a marquee up there with a Patreon sign, and we have this Buy Us a Coffee link. This is because we are trying to raise funds for some better equipment to put on more interactive experiences for all of you. But listen, while we do joke around an awful lot about trying to feed a shark in here, we're actually in the real world trying to save a shark. So a portion of whatever we collect is going to go to the Bimini Shark Lab, which is a fantastic organization. They raise awareness about shark finning and some of the environmental challenges facing sharks in our oceans today. They do really incredible work, and we want to thank you all for giving us the ability to help out. And we also want to thank you all for supporting us, subscribing to our YouTube channel, and coming out to our events. We really do appreciate it. All right, so now we're going to move into our third round. So let's reset our scores, everybody, and see how we did. All right, so we got our scores starting here. All right, let's see. Did that work? No, it did not work. All right, let's see here. All right, that should do it. Let's see. Okay, all right, great. Our scores have been reset. Now, this time, let's start out with you, Madam President. Are you ready for your question?
I'm never ready.
You're never ready. Okay, well, that doesn't bode well. Now, do you need a minute? You want me to move on?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay, all right, cool. Let's see. Well, I'm not actually ready either. For some reason, I always have trouble remembering the third question there. Oh, yeah. Sound travels very like in strange ways at the bottom of the ocean. It's really weird the way sound travels down here, right? And we were wondering what you thought your name might sound like underwater. All right, go ahead. What do you got? That's pretty good. Everybody, that was pretty good, right? She wasn't ready for that question at all. She had no, oh, wow. All right, that was impressive. Guido, how about you? What does your name sound like underwater? Okay, wow. Okay. All right, there we go. All right, that was different. All right, Ryan, how about you? What does your name sound like underwater?
Ryan.
Yes, Ryan. Okay, you know what?
I've got.
Ryan's
That's because I'm wearing a
obviously
scuba suit.
super sophisticated. Yeah, exactly. He's wearing a super sophisticated helmet.
Then it would sound like
Yeah.
Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There we go. Okay, so cool. All right, so now what we're going to do, everybody, is going to take another moment here, all right, to think about, which answer you like the best. So we're going to lock in our votes right now. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to lock the votes in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did. All right, it looks like, let's see here. Ryan, let me ask you something. Do you have any plans later?
Well, clearly not anymore.
Okay, good. All right, does anybody know where you are? Anybody at all?
No.
No. Excellent. Very good. All right. Well, you've been a great volunteer.
Wait, hold
so
on.
do
I'm
me a
live
favor.
streaming this to the police. They know.
Oh, you are. All right. Well, you did press like I said, but you know what? I'm going to open up the voting again. All right. Just for a moment here. I'm going to open up the voting here. Right. And I'd like to ask each of you. Right. So let's see, Ryan. Let me ask you this: why do you deserve to live more than the other two? It's your last chance, Ryan.
I like myself better than them.
That's very sexist, sir.
So Ryan's preference is Ryan. All right, so Ryan's out for Ryan. We got that. Now, Madam President, why do you think you deserve to live more than the other two?
Because I obviously make better underwater noises.
Oh, yeah, that was actually pretty impressive. All right, yeah, that's true.
Thank you.
All right, now Guido, let me ask you. All right, why do you deserve to live more than the other two?
I mean, because I've been losing weight, and the shark wouldn't be happy eating me. I used to be,
not a lot of meat
yeah, exactly.
All right, that makes some sense. All right, cool.
And thinking
All right,
about
so
the
let's see
shark,
here.
man.
So what we're gonna do now, all right, is we're gonna lock in our votes again. But since we already did have, Ryan's got sort of a second chance here, right? We might have to be fair if it ends up being somebody else. So let's see here. All right, let's see. So let's see. We're gonna lock our votes in now. Actually, let's leave the voting open again. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna ask you just a couple more questions because I noticed the time here. We're running a little bit, early here. So we get the time for one more here. All right, let's see. Now, early, out in the distance. Over that next hill, we had a bunch of mermaids move in, and we didn't think they were going to stay for very long because they're terrible gossips. All right, they're horrible. They're always going on about this person and that person, and we've been trying to get rid of them for a while. All right, and since we have a little extra time today, I thought maybe Guido, you could help me out. All right, how do you think we can get rid of them?
Just put the movie The Last Sirenita on Disney.
Okay.
I don't like it because it's all lies. So
okay. Spread some rumors of our own in a way. Okay, Madam President, how are we going to get rid of them? How can we motivate them to just move out of the way?
Well, as the president, I can either pay them or I can jail them against their consent. I like both options.
I see. Well, we are going to be moving to a new set, and hopefully, maybe they won't follow us. Maybe that'll just solve the problem. But Ryan, if they do follow us, how do we get rid of them?
Turns out I'm best friends with Aquaman, and I know he seems like a good guy. Turns out he's actually incredibly racist towards dolphins, so he'll be able to get them out of there, no problem.
Well, we had some problems with dolphins a couple of weeks ago. Dolphin hooliganism, that's a thing. All right, so I understand. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to lock in our votes into in one, and it looks like Ryan's escaped. Right, that's good. Oh, big upset, big turnaround. All right, now people are going to think that the game is rigged. All right, now Guido, let me ask you: do you have any plans later?
Oh, really?
Really? Okay. How do you feel about sharks, Guido?
Kind of like them. I mean.
All right. Does anybody know where you are?
If somebody knows where I am.
Well, yeah, because Ryan threatened police involvement before. Yeah, nothing like that, right? Nobody willing to press charges.
Down.
Yeah.
He
Okay.
should be
Well,
going
my
down.
hand might slip. That's possible. All right. You know what we'll do? We'll make it a little bit fair here. We're gonna have. Let's see. We're gonna lower down. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna send Guido on his way. All right. Since Ryan, and remember, anyone that came in late, that's just seasoning. That's all that is. All right. Now, anyone that came in late. Now, listen, Ryan. It was kind of an upset that you kind of bounced back a little bit. I don't want anyone thinking it's unfair.
The
So we're gonna
audience,
go-
look,
just-
the audience have chosen. The audience have spoken.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But they did choose before, and you got past it because I turned things around there for you. So just
What
to
about
be
second
fair,
chances?
just to be, oh yeah, that's true. But life isn't fair in the bottom of the ocean. And just to be a little bit more fair, what I'd like you to do, all right, is just make an emotional plea to our audience. Tell them why they should pick you.
I am live streaming to the police, and you're all accountable if I die.
Well, but you did press the consent button.
They're not
right?
the ones pressing the button. You did
Yeah, they're
consent,
watching.
and Fang
You
is
know, they
very
can hear
hungry,
you.
sir.
Exactly, and you did press that consent button. Thank you, Madam President. No, you did press that, so you did consent to this. All right, now, Madam President, let me ask you. All right, make an emotional plea. This should be easy for you. Making a speech to the people. All right, go ahead and tell them why you should, why you should live.
I will give you all money to let me live. That's basically it. Maybe
So
I'll
Brian-
give your brother like a little sticker. Vote Madam
Okay.
President. Yeah.
Okay, so you know what? We really do. We see the best and worst of people up at Shark Time, and now we're gonna go with simple bribery. That's good. I like it. It's honest in its way. All right, cool, everybody. All right, so we don't have our music, but we're gonna close our voting out in 3, in 2, in 1. The voting is now closed. Let's see how we did, everybody. Ooh, very close. But listen, the audience seems to, really take into Ryan. They really had a change of heart. That's how it looks. All right, so wait. Actually, I'm reading the numbers wrong. Ryan, it didn't go well for you.
Oh no,
Big
you
Madam
can't go
speech
back.
made a
You already
difference.
said.
No,
you
I
already
can
said.
actually. I see it's 6 and 5. Well, tell me, what does that number say above you? What do you see there?
It looks like an 8.
It says 5.
An 8. No, it says 5. I 5. Everybody yell out what you see up
Oh,
there.
it's
What's the
an
number
S.
above Ryan,
It's an
everybody?
S.
I see 8.
Everybody yell out the number. Let me hear it. It's 5. Okay, I got to make sure I'm seeing the right thing, everybody. Ryan, I got to hand it to you. You've held on better than anybody. Right? And I've been doing the show since August, and I've never seen anybody hang out like that. All right, so what we're going to do now, right, is we're going to introduce you to my friend Fang. Here we go.
Oh God!
All
Oh
right,
God!
let's see here.
Oh, please don't.
There you go.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Nice having you. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to lower down Madam President's enclosure here, all right, and make sure I press the right button so that goes well. Now, Madam President, if you'd come down here, we can take your picture, go out on Twitter as we announce our winners, like how we do it usually after shows. All right, where'd you go, Madam President? Where'd you go? Still up there?
I'm down here.
Yeah, there you are.
I'm
All right,
coming.
there we go. Good. All right, now if you stand right here and face in that direction, all right, this way we get the audience in the picture too. All right, there we go. Back up just a little bit. Very good. All right, very nice. All right, now everybody, throw up all the emojis that you can, all right, to show that you're happy that Madam President won. All right, here we go. We're going to take your picture in 3. Everybody yell out Shark Time in 2, 1. Shark Time.
Shark time.
There we go. Excellent. All right. Oh, that's a good picture. That came out really nice. Now, what's going to happen is in a few days, Sharky himself is going to send you a friend request. And when a friend request comes, just accept it. And shortly after, you're going to receive a 12-piece world building kit. And if anybody would like to see what that world building kit looks like, at the end of the show, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to have you all up on the stage. We're going to have a portal set up here, and you can go out and we can inspect the items in the prize kit, and you can check that out if you like. All right. So let's see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to send Sharky out back to sea. Let's hear it for Sharky. Thanks for joining us, Sharky. We'll see you next time. And if you guys are around this Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, come check us out. All right. And you'll find us on the events tab of your main menu. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to extend our bridges here, invite you all on up. If you'd like to check out our prize kit, we invite you to come join us out, because right up on this side of the stage, we have a portal all set up. You can come on out and come check it out with us. So, all right, everybody, let's go. Let's play what's left of our music. Here we are. Here we go. All we get is the one note. All right, everybody, let's head on out, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming, everybody.